So everybody here has probably heard of NCR, right? Yeah. How many of you have ridden on a plane, checked into Delta in the last year? You checked in on an NCR kiosk. Any of you use the 2D barcodes? That's an NCR product as well. So if you've gone to a Bank of America or a SunTrust and use an ATM, that's an NCR product as well. If you've used a Blockbuster kiosk, that's an NCR product as well. NCR is all over wireless, and so I don't have time to go into a ton of gory detail, but I'm going to try and hit some highlights on just some of the different things that NCR is doing with mobile technology. So we're actually in 4 different verticals, industry verticals, as it relates to mobile technology. So we're in retail and hospitality. We are in financial with online banking products. We are in the travel industry, primarily in the airline industry, with mobile check-in, and we are also in the entertainment industry with the Blockbuster kiosk, as I mentioned. And all of this is built on a mobile platform that NCR has acquired and developed and acquired some more stuff and put it all together. And we're using this single platform to be able to develop all kinds of applications for multiple industries. So talk just a little bit about some of the features and functions that we are bringing to market. A lot of these won't necessarily come as a surprise to you, but what we're trying to do, particularly in the retail, is we're really trying to redefine the shopping experience for retail. And so we're looking at things like mobile-based POS systems. If you've ever been into an Apple store, you don't actually go to a cash register anymore. They're scanning the device right there, right on their iPad, giving you an electronic receipt. So there's a lot of things that NCR is working around that. We've also announced a cloud-based POS system, and we have myfaveeats.com, so we have some capabilities there. In the travel industry, I've talked about being able to check in through the mobile kiosk or a mobile device. One of the things when I wrap up I'll talk about is NCR's view on mobile is probably a little bit different than a lot of companies in that we're not a transaction processor. We don't process payments. We view it as part of a multi-channel experience so that you as the consumer, and we have a very consumer-centric view, you can use a touch-tone phone, you can come in and do something in person, you can do it on your mobile phone, you can do it on the internet. You as the consumer are going to choose the device, the time, and the place that you want to transact. Mobile is just one of those channels, and what's going to be important in the successful companies, in our opinion, are going to be those that can figure out how to link all those channels together into a seamless customer experience. On the entertainment industry, we do all kinds of things. We have location-based services. You can browse and reserve titles. The other thing that we're doing, and the point to make here, is we're utilizing the mobile device to actually interact with a physical device, where the mobile device can even control the physical device. And those two things can potentially talk to each other using either NFC technology or 2D barcode technology. So there's a lot of things that we're doing in that area as well. And then, of course, in the financial industry, we have mobile banking solutions that we offer to banks. We're also big, one of the leaders in remote deposit capture technology. If you're familiar with that, in countries like the US and a few other countries in the world that have what's called check truncation, you can actually use your mobile phone to take a photograph of a check, create that image, and use that, actually deposit that check using your mobile phone. So NCR is one of the leaders in that technology as well. We also have what I'll call unique multi-channel applications. And as I was mentioning earlier, the ability to be able to control another device. So imagine being able to use your mobile phone to be able to pre-stage an ATM transaction. So you're sitting at your desk, it's lunchtime, you got to run out and get some cash. You don't want to stand in line behind 15 people at the ATM on Friday on payday. We can speed that transaction up. So those are the types of things. So just to kind of put the wrapper on kind of NCR's view here, again, we view it as part of a multi-channel and even multi-device customer experience. It's not all about mobile in its own silo. We think there's a lot of learnings from industry to industry that can take place, and we at NCR, because we're in so many different industries, we've got some unique insights there. And then what we're also starting to explore is interesting implications for mobile, not just with the consumer, but for small businesses, front office and back office operations as well. And that's another area that you'll start to see NCR doing some research in as well.
Thank you.
Please join me in thanking the panelists.
Thank you.